What's up, guys, and welcome back to the channel. It has been a while since I have done a new video, so I decided it was finally high time to kind of show you guys where I'm at with everything. I've had a lot going on in the last few weeks. It have been extremely good things, which I am very excited about. But I wanted to kind of finally give you an update on both the garage and the Coronet, show you where I've been at and what I'm doing. All right, so if you are not familiar, this is my new garage slash barn dominium. For the last about 8 months, ever since I started working on Elizabeth, I've been working out of my brother's shop. And over the last month or so, we've had some other projects in the shop that needed space. So I brought Elizabeth down here to my garage. And the reason I haven't gotten much done on her is because I haven't had power or my tools down here. So over the last couple of weeks, we've been working on getting electric in here, and Saturday I finally got most of my tools moved down. So we have the fab table, TIG welder, a stainless bench with some storage, and I can kind of work off of that for now. I brought the bead roller, MIG welder, so everything that I need to get started. So I've got some outlets that work now. And I am still figuring out the light situation. I had bought some high bay LED garage lights that turns out are designed for 3-phase and are not going to work here. We had one up there. So that's one issue I have to figure out yet. So if the lighting kind of sucks in the video, kind of bear with me until I get that figured out. So where I'm at on the Coronet. If you happen to be new here and are not familiar with, obviously the main project here on the channel, this is Elizabeth, my 1951 Dodge Coronet that we have been working on swapping it onto a 2003 Ford Crown Victoria chassis. If I already have a bunch of videos kind of going through the process so far, so if you haven't already, go back and watch those. This will make a lot more sense. So the work that I have gotten done, it's not been a lot, but I have gotten a little bit. So if you've watched the last videos, you know that we are working on wide bodying the car because I want to use these new steel wheels and they simply stick out farther. So fenders are getting moved out. So the front fender, we've got a lot of it done here, and I put quite a bit of effort into making the corner here nice and rounded, so it would kind of blend in a little better. And I might actually have to go through and cut some of my tack welds here and move the fender down a little bit. I think I tacked it just a little bit high. But other than that, I'm pretty happy with how it's coming out. And I think once we do some body work on it and get it painted, I think it'll blend in okay. I'm currently still also working on the rear fender, which I am ready to have done. A lot of work has gone into it. So I've got the fender here, and let me set it up here. I did go through and do a bunch of welding all along here and getting some work done to ready to hopefully final mount this here directly. So that's what I'm going to be working on next. All right, so as you saw in the time lapse there, I got a coat of paint put on the, sorry, dark in here. I got a coat of paint put on the inside of the inner fender there, and then I got the outer fender. I started to tack it in a couple places, hopefully for the final time. Hopefully it should not have to come back off again. I started making a patch panel for right in there. And I may have to remake it. I'm not quite happy with the shape of it, so still got that to do. So we're slowly getting there. I'm definitely ready to have this done. So what I'm going to be working on right now is some lights. I got a pack of 10 8-foot LED lights off of Amazon. They're definitely some budget ones. So we're going to see how they work. I'm going to go ahead and get these unboxed, and we'll see if we can start getting some set up. All right, so on these lights, you can actually hook them up to 4 of them end to end. So what I think I'm going to do, I'm going to run 1 row, probably of 3 across this way, and then I have 1 outlet up there that I can hook into for now. So that's probably all I'll get done for today. So I need to get another outlet up there in the ceiling so I can run another row through here. And then I might be putting one like this way in between the garage doors. And I'm not sure where else for the couple of the others. We'll figure that out. All right, so we got a whole row of lights on there, so I'd say it's definitely a good start. Probably going to be a little hard to tell on camera, but they're 6500K. So I think once we have at least 1 more row here, I think it should do a decent job. All right, so I got the second row of lights put up. So let's turn them on here. And that lights it up pretty well. I'm happy with that. On camera, they look really blue, but they're not actually that blue, but that provides some really nice light. Definitely enough for now that I can work. I've been able to work up until about 8:30 or 9 o'clock out here, and then it gets too dark. So I am happy. All right, so we got that lower patch panel made and tacked into place. So we have some more welding to do. And then in the meantime, I also went through and did a whole bunch of tacking all along here. And we're not quite done yet. There's some little gaps here that take a little longer to fill, and I need to do a little more shaping on the fender here in order to match the contour of the inner fender there. So a little more work to do on the fender, but it is finally coming along nicely. The plans, what we'll do is grind down obviously all the welds and then use body filler both in this area here and out here as well to make some nice contours. That way it flows a little nicer. I know it looks a little rough at the moment, but we're getting there. So I think I'm going to wrap this episode up for here. Like I said before, it's been a minute, and so I'm happy to be back making videos again. I'll do my best to make sure it doesn't go so long until the next one. So until then, thanks guys for watching. I appreciate it. I'll see you in the next one.